Hello everyone, it's Quenches here today, and I want to talk to you about a rumor going around about an Oblivion remake or remaster. And I just want to sort of go down further and what does that mean for the Elder Scrolls 6? As in sort of time and delay and sort of the nitty-gritty kind of things. Now, I think an Oblivion remake, I've seen some rumors, some people saying, yeah, it's true and stuff like that. But I've also seen this kind of like aspect of like rumors and leaks by insiders and stuff, like regarding like a Gears of War collection, Marcus Phoenix collection, and that hasn't materialized, that they've been saying, oh yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it never sort of came through or appeared. So I don't think, I think you take this Oblivion remake slash remaster with a big, hefty, big old sack of salt. And yeah, I personally think it probably won't happen. I think people are more eager to see the next Elder Scrolls than an Oblivion remake or remaster. Although the Sky Oblivion is looking very interesting, I gotta say that I do think about that quite a lot. And I'm very excited because imagine having modern combat overhaul in that game. That would be pretty cool with all the with all that stuff. But yeah, so I want to talk about the Oblivion remake and that effects on the Elder Scrolls 6. So basically, I think it will probably delay the Elder Scrolls 6 further because they really do a good job of the remaster, meaning like new animation systems, really cool looking graphics, better potato faces, all that stuff. If they really enhance the graphical fidelity of the game, I think this will probably really be a big hit for Bethesda and the Xbox because they literally just have to, we just have to make the graphics better, make the animations a little better, stuff like that. Keep the same combat, the leveling system, and all that stuff. Probably tweak it so it doesn't get so stupid at the end of like Endgame, where you just have like monsters that have an infinity health pool and you're whacking away and it takes half an hour to get through them. That's not fun. So they probably got like a bunch of stuff to tweak, and if what's going on there, so I think they're using Unreal Engine to use the graphics to manage the graphics and stuff, and then using the I think it was the like first creation, or it was called Gamebryo or something like that, to just run the normal quests and stuff and the animations and all that. But I do worry about the animations because they were very stiff in Oblivion, and as well as the third-person controls, they just didn't feel right and felt weird. So hopefully they tweak them if this thing is happening at all, really. But yeah. So I think this will delay the Elder Scrolls quite far, because I imagine when you do the remaster and stuff like that, and if it really takes off, because I really do enjoy Oblivion. It reminds, it just feels really cool. There's a lot of conversations. There's a cool atmosphere to it. It's a city. It's high fantasy and all that stuff. And, it is really cool. That's probably why I'm getting more back into the Skyrim when playing sort of Lore Rim mod pack. It just feels great, and it reminds me of that classic sort of thing, as well as being very modern in a way. So it really works well. So I feel like they've got so much to do for an Oblivion remake or remaster and stuff like that. If they want it to be like a big staple and big thing, rather than just like, he's an upgraded engine slightly and stuff like that. No bug fixes, just we have better graphics and that's it. I think they've got a lot more to do. Now, with sort of the timescale, I don't think it'll be coming out this year. It'll probably be a next year kind of thing. I'll be very surprised if it is a this year thing. I'll be like, holy crap, wow, that's something to look forward to and to think about. But yeah, also like thinking about the modifications and stuff you can put on that game, because that Oblivion was a bit tricky to mod, by the looks of it, because I remember looking back and being like, oh, there's a lot of stuff you got to do for modding this game rather than like Skyrim and stuff. So I'm wondering if they've probably ran not exported, but like moved over to put the game basically back into a newer version of the creation engine, as they did for like Skyrim Anniversary, like, and stuff like that. They just updated it to like 64-bit and stuff like that. I do wonder if they've sort of brought Oblivion, like the old one, into a newer engine. I think that's a clever thing to do, to be honest. But I don't know how much. There's probably a lot of work to do that, to be honest, because it's changed so much. Well, there's still like remnants of Oblivion code and stuff in Skyrim, so it can't be that bad. But yeah, so I think So for Elder Scrolls 6, it's probably delayed it a little bit more depending on how great the Oblivion remake is or remaster. And that's sort of like the thing. Is it a remake or a remaster? Because there's a lot of remasters where they just, they just update the graphics a bit and that stuff. Whereas I think people will be looking for like an Oblivion remake rather than a remaster. Because like I said, there's the animations need to be updated, the controls and everything, and kind of thing. And the dungeons, interiors, and all that stuff need to be updated because they're all. Some of the dungeons are okay, some of them are like just crap. So there's a lot of things. Whereas like if you're looking at the modded version, that the modders are created of Oblivion, Sky Oblivion, they've done so much, the reimagined stuff, and honestly, it looks fantastic. So that's the kind of like expertise and level I'd expect from a game developer remaster, a remake kind of thing. That it's completely, they've gone all the way through it, changed it, probably kept the voice lines, kept like the quest stuff, fixed bugs and stuff that occurred in the original one and stuff like that, updated graphics and animations, and how the leveling system kind of works, making it not too alien for people. But it was still an interesting system, I think, like putting all the skill points in. That was quite fun, because I'm enjoying that for like the lore rim mod. So yeah, there's a lot to think about, to be honest, when it comes to a Oblivion remaster / remake and what it means for the Elder Scrolls 6. So yeah, so first of all, delay. And so the technology-wise, if they're using like Unreal Engine to go over it, it might be the tipping scale for them to be like, you know what, we should probably use Unreal Engine for the next Elder Scrolls 6. It's much stronger than the creation engine and all that stuff, but it does lose the modding potential. And I think Bethesda and Xbox are like, yeah, we make a lot of money with the mods and stuff. So yeah, like paid mods and stuff. So we're going to keep that. Unless they work out a deal with Unreal Engine to make like a developer kit for the next Elder Scrolls and stuff, which I generally think is impossible. I mean, you've got the what do you call it? The Unreal Engine anyway. You can download for free and make stuff. So perhaps like somehow getting a sort of developer kit exclusively for the game, like the next Elder Scrolls game. From Unreal or Microsoft and Bethesda working together and stuff. But that does mean like Bethesda's got to retrain their staff as well as probably bring in new people that are very expert, that have a lot of expertise within the Unreal Engine. And I think that's a lot of work for them. Although they are under the umbrella of Microsoft and they can like, yep, here you go, these investments, make the best Elder Scrolls game you possibly could. So yeah, I'd be very intrigued to see what happens with an Oblivion remake / remaster, because hopefully it could be like you remember when when BioWare sort of remade Mass Effect, not remade but like remastered it, put like new shaders and all that stuff, made it better looking and stuff. It's like a warm-up to the next Mass Effect game kind of thing, and then Dragon Age Veilguard came out to ruin that entire thing, really. All that hope for the next game. So yeah, it's maybe do with that situation for the team to, like, if you've got new people at Bethesda or people that need a refresh in the lore and stuff and writing and, that kind of thing. They could just revisit old games, read books and stuff like that. Read the top books now and get some inspiration and stuff like that. And just get, get them to sort of, get in the rhythm of the Elder Scrolls and making it and getting the lore and the, in the mindset of making it a new Elder Scrolls. Because I did hear that they are already sort of they've passed pre-production, they're in full production of the Elder Scrolls 6 now. So I imagine it would be coming out like 27, 28, something like that. As long as, the whole world is fine, there's no more major diseases or anything out there. But yeah, fingers crossed. So an Oblivion remake out next year or later this year would be an amazing thing, because I think Elder Scrolls fans are just getting really annoyed, that there's no game, there's no, there's nothing. They just got to play Skyrim all the time. Or I'm pretty sure there was like the Elder Scrolls Castles or something, like mobile app, or like who wants to play the mobile app? And I'm pretty sure they're shutting down Legends. And then you've got, what was that one? Elder Scrolls Blades or something like that. Who wants to play a mobile game? I thought it was meant to be ported to PC, but I guess it never did. Either way. So yeah, there's a lot to, think about. So when it comes to the sort of Elder Scrolls, if the Oblivion remake happens, we've said, time scale, it's going to be pushing it up probably, just to make sure it's the best they can create. They might convert to Unreal Engine, maybe, potentially. And then we said about the modding potential, it will probably go down a bit. Although I've seen like plenty of Unreal Engine games have so much modding and stuff, so it's just like, I don't know about this. I don't know if it takes away from the modding community. I mean, it probably takes out the big guys that have been able to, you know, make stuff with the creation engine and stuff because they don't know anything about Unreal. But I imagine with their ingenuity and intelligence, they'll be able to figure out Unreal Engine and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it that I had on my mind about the what does this mean for the next Elder Scrolls game if there's an Oblivion remake. It just pushes it further away. It hopefully gives Bethesda enough time to really crank out a really interesting story, making sure all their lore is correct and all that stuff, not to annoy fans in any way, and just having a really good think about a really decent story and twists and turns and new lore to create and all that stuff for what to happen, as well as for their technology to get a little bit better and stuff like that, because that's what they always pride themselves on. Their, you know, the innovative technology they produce. They won a Steam Award for Starfield for that. So yeah, right. That's going to be sort of the video about, you know, what does an Oblivion remake mean for the Elder Scrolls 6? And like I said, it's getting further away. It might change engine, and yeah, and modding might not disappear, but be a bit less. Right, that's all from me. Please like, subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.